Hello YouTube, how you doing? My name is John. I'm on Get Brockified. I'm about as amateur in front of the camera as you're ever going to see, but I wanted to show you what I got going on here. Right now I made a spring compressor that I believe works better than the ones you buy at the store for $20 or $40 that bend the spring sideways if you're not careful. And I'm going to show you my initial setup. This is going to get me through my project for tonight, and I am eventually going to make it a better version of almost the same thing that's going to be part of another one of my machines. So sit back, watch, and I hope it works for you. Alright, so let's see. I'm not kidding about amateur, so this will hopefully work for what you got. I took a couple of older strut bearing caps, or strut mounts, whatever you want to call them, and took them. I welded some black pipe. I made mine 6 inches long, and then so while I did that, I took a piece of 3-inch steel pipe and I welded it onto the underside. So I have a saddle. I can sit up here like so. So when that sits up here, that I drill the hole nice and big, that's going to let me put my socket. It's going to let me put my socket inside. So when I put it on and I get this part ready, I'll be able to drop my socket in and get ready to remove it. So this is part of what I got going on up top here. Let me see if you can see that. So up top, I took a temporary setup for this project tonight. I got a jack upside down, and I made it where I can crank it with the drill, and that's going to go sit into there. And then when that sits in, I will be able to compress this spring. Like I said, I apologize for the crude nature of the video. But let's see if this works as I'm expecting. Let's see. Now, I'll also tell you that this is a very basic setup. It's not the most safe method I have. It did work. I've already done one. And when I build the full setup, that's going to be part of my 20-ton hydraulic press. It's going to work a lot better and be a lot safer. So enter at your own risk. Let's see. And I just put a cheap little screw in to keep the jack from straying. So now the spring should be compressed enough that I can go like this. And just so you know, before I did any of this, I did loosen the nut probably about 7 or 8 turns just to make sure I could loosen it without the need of any tools, any other tools. Well, it's not going exactly as I planned. It doesn't want to spin as nicely as I had hoped. We're going to put some pressure back on here because it is slipping through. And we'll see. Take a quick peek. Alright, I'm gonna need to loosen it up some more. Good part is, even though I'm loosening this, I have this stabilized right now. It's not going to shoot up, so the jack and everything is holding it. And And I'm just going to kind of take my finger and see how far up I've gone. I have about that much threading left. And I got my hand on here to make sure this isn't spinning. Good part is it's getting looser. Now I'm going to do it again. We're going to crank this sucker down. So I can also feel the bolt, or I can feel the strut mount lowering down with the bolt staying. So let's hope that I can go the rest of the way. See where we are. Getting there slowly. So now the nut is off and it's loose, so I'm going to go get a magnet. And we're going to pull out the nut just so you can see it. Again, very amateur video, sorry. Here's the nut. Spring is still compressed, and now we're going to bring it up nice and slow. There it comes. See the difference, how far up it came. So I planned this all this morning as I took my daily trip to the restroom. The curtain is up here just so you could see clearly what's going on here and not see the royal methods behind it. So now that that's done, I can take this out, drop that off. I can take it out, put the new one in. This is new, but it's defective, so I got another one. I'm going to swap it out and then put it back, and then I'll put it back together. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so we're back to recording. Let's see how that looks. I want you to get all the good stuff right there. All right, so putting it back together, it's going to go okay. Just got to make sure the spring decides to line up, get the center hole back in, and then we'll see how it goes. I'm going to say wish me luck. And again, remember I took a rubber bicycle tube, I wrapped it around the steel pipe so that way I don't scratch the one that I took out, so I can return it. And then there we go. Alright, so very excited. This is working very well so far. Alright, so take this look at it, make sure now right now it's not lining up. I had the same problem with the first one. So I'm going to stop, take a quick peek, see where I'm at, and figure out how to get her back on track. I had an extra set of hands earlier. So let's see. I'm going to move slowly, as I said. See how much more room we got. Alright, so Now she's kind of stuck. Not the fun part, like I said. I am about 3/8 of an inch off from center. Now, it's a little off because this is all kind of caca. And this is not perfectly straight. This is pushing down sideways. So it's not the end result that I'm going to have yet. And, let's see. We're going to pause the video again.